There were things I tried to hold, every story, every road, like I had to keep it tight, day and night. Every moment had a plan. In a way I understand. Now was more than I could take. For control's sake. But the tighter that I held, the more everything would swell into something hard to steer, full of fear. Till I loosened up my grip, let the current gently slip through my fingers, through my mind, unconfined. Let it be, set it free. I let it flow tonight, I do, through and through. Every breath, every line moves without a strict design. No more fight, no more hold. Let the story just unfold. I let it flow tonight, I do. Every turn begins to show something I could never know if I forced it into place. In that space, every feeling finds a way to exist and to convey what it needs without control of the whole. Now I trust the moving tide in the rhythm deep inside, even if it shifts and bends without ends. There's a freedom in release, in the quiet, in the peace, that I never let myself truly felt. I let it flow tonight, I do. Now it's true. Every doubt fades away in the path that finds its way. Let it move,
let it go,
let it go.
there's a truth.
I didn't know. I let it flow tonight, I do. If I tried to shape the sea, would it ever follow me, or just break against my will, standing still? Maybe life is meant to be like a wide and open sea that I learned to drift upon, moving on. Now I walk without that strain that once felt like endless rain. In a way I understand where I stand. I let it flow tonight, I do. Now it's mine. Every breath, every sign says this life is mine. Let it flow. There are things I used to hold like they were made of gold, even when they weighed me down. All around, every memory, every line felt like something I called mine, even when it hurt to keep. Lost in deep. But I started seeing through what was false and what was true, in the way it shaped my day. Stayed that way. Every piece I wouldn't drop kept me right there at a stop, till I chose another route. Step it out, let it fall. That was all. I let it go on purpose, I did, bit by bit. Every breath, every line left behind what wasn't mine, not by chance, but by choice. I finally heard my inner voice. I let it go on purpose, I did. All the things I feared to lose, now I see I didn't choose. From a place that felt like me, honestly, every layer that I shed made more room inside my head for a space that feels more true. Breaking through, now I walk without that weight that I used to tolerate, thinking I had no control of the whole. There's a freedom in the act of deciding what to pack and what doesn't need to stay. Anyway, I let it go on purpose, I did. Now I live. Every doubt fades away in the choice I made that day. Not by chance, let it be. What belongs will stay with me. I let it go on purpose, I did. If I held it one more night, would it ever feel more right? Or just keep me in the same endless game? Maybe letting go is not losing everything you've got, but creating space for more at the core. That passed me by. In a way I Yes, I did, now it's mine. Every breath, every sign says this life is mine. On purpose. On purpose. There were things I couldn't shake. Every choice, every mistake lived inside me like a weight I would take. Every word I didn't say, every time I turned away, stayed with me beyond their time. In my mind, I kept holding to the blame, like it somehow kept me sane, like I had to feel the cost of the lost. But the more I held it tight, the less I saw the light in the path I walked alone, overgrown. Let it fall, let it call. I let myself be forgiven tonight. Feel so light, every breath, every line rewrites what I held inside. No more fight, no more pain. Let it wash me like the rain. I let myself be forgiven tonight. Every scar begins to fade, not erased but gently laid into something I can hold, soft, not cold. Every tear I used to hide, now it doesn't live inside, like it used to chain me down. Turn around, now I see I did my best with the heart I had back then, even if it led me here. Standing clear, there's a kindness I can give to the way I chose to live, even when I didn't know where to go. I let myself be forgiven tonight. Now I'm right, every doubt fades away in the grace that chose to stay. Feel so light, no more pain. Let it wash me like the rain. I let myself be forgiven tonight. If I carry all that past, will it ever truly last, or just keep me in a place without grace? Maybe letting go is strength in a quiet kind of length that allows the heart to heal and be real. chain that once held me in the rain. In a way I understand where I stand. I let myself be forgiven tonight. Now it's mine, every breath, every sign says this life is mine. Forgiven, forgiven. There was once a time your name felt like fire in a flame, burning through my every thought. That I caught every memory would stay like it never fades away, holding tight inside my chest without rest. But the years have settled in like a quiet, gentle wind, and the edge has softened out of the doubt. Now I see it differently, like a distant melody, still familiar, still it plays in soft ways. Not the same, but remains. I remember you softly now, don't know how. Every breath, every line feels like something out of time, not a vow, just a trace of a calm, familiar place. I remember you softly now. All the things we used to be, now they live so quietly, like a picture slightly blurred, without word. Every moment finds its place in a slower, kinder space, where it doesn't pull me in like back then. There's no need to turn away from the echoes of those days. They just sit and pass me by like the sky. And I don't have to pretend that it's gone or reached an end. It just changed into a tone, less alone. I remember you softly now. Now I'm proud, every doubt fades away in the calm that chose to stay. Just a trace, let it flow like a song I used to know. I remember you softly now. If I held it like before, would it open up that door to a place I've outgrown on my own? Maybe memory can stay without pulling me astray, in a form that feels at peace, soft release. walk without that weight that I used to carry late. In a way I understand where I stand. I remember you softly now. Now it's mine. Every breath, every sign says this piece is mine. Softly now. I remember something there, but it's faded in the air, like a shape without a line, not quite mine. Every detail slips away, even as I try to stay with the image in my head, softly spread. Still the feeling lingers on, long after the scene is gone. In a way I can't explain or contain. Not the what, not the when, just a trace that won't descend. I remember, but I don't what I won't. Every breath, every line feels like something left behind. No, it won't. Still it won't turn into what I can quote. I remember, but I don't. Was it light or was it shade? Was it real or just replayed in a form I half can see? Used to be. I don't chase it anymore. Let it rest the way it wore into something less defined in my mind. Every fragment finds its place in a soft and open space where it doesn't need a name or a frame. Every blur becomes a part of a quiet, steady heart that remembers just enough of the stuff I remember, but I don't. Now I won't. Every doubt fades away in the haze that chose to stay. No, it won't. Still it won't turn into what I can quote. I remember, but I don't. If it clears, I let it clear. If it fades, it disappears in the way it always knew what to do. If it stays in bits and streams, that's enough to hold the means of a feeling I can keep calm and deep. Now the blur feels like a guide, not a thing I need to hide. In a way I understand where I stand. I remember, but I don't. Now it's mine. Every breath, every sign says this life is mine. There were moments in my day that I let just slip away, thinking something more would come later on. Every second felt too small to be anything at all, in the way I used to see what could be. I was always looking past every present, moving fast to a future undefined in my mind, never noticing the way life was gently on display in the things I overlooked if I looked too late. No, just wait. I see it now, not then, it's clear. Standing here, every breath, every line shows the beauty I passed by. Not too late, now I know there was more than I would show. I see it now, not then, it's clear. Every smile I didn't hold, every story left untold, now returns in softer light, not as bright, but enough to let me see what was always there for me, in a way I couldn't find back in time. Now I sit within the now, without asking when or how. It became so full and wide deep inside, and I don't need to regret all the things I didn't get, 'cause I'm here and I can feel what is real. I see it now, not then, it's clear. Now I'm here,
Every doubt fades away
in the moments that will stay. Not too late, let it flow. There was more than I would know. I see it now, not then, it's clear. If I knew it back before, would I still have wanted more, or just lived it differently, carefully? Maybe learning takes its time in a slow and steady line, till it reaches where you stand and expand. seeing truth without disguise. In a way I understand where I stand. I see it now, not then, it's clear. Now it's mine.
Every breath, every sigh
Says this life is mine. See it now. See it now. Soft breeze through a summer night, street lights glowing warm and bright, someone humming down the lane, like a sweet familiar refrain. I was walking without plans, with the world in loose hands. Didn't think I'd stop at all, till I heard your laughter call. You were standing by the door, like I've seen you once before. And the way you said hello made the whole world moving slow. Something in the way you stay makes me wanna lose my way. I think I'm falling for you, like a melody so true, like a song I always knew, but I never got to use. Take my hand, don't let it go. Let the quiet feeling grow, for the moment feels so new. I think I'm falling for you. Now we're walking side by side, with the city open wide. Every word just feels so light, like it's dancing in the night. From a bar a trumpet plays, through the soft and golden haze, and the rhythm in the air feels like something we both share. I think I'm falling for you, in a way I never do, like a dream that's coming true. In the simplest point of view, hold me close and you will see, this is where I'm meant to be. Every step just leads me through, deeper into loving you. Maybe we won't know what's next, maybe love is just a guess, but tonight feels way too right to be anything but right. Now the night is drifting slow, neither one of us will go, and the silence says it all. Before either of us falls, I think I'm falling for you, like the sky falls into blue. Hold me close and let it be, just this melody and me. shift would shake my ground, turn my world upside and down, like I had to hold it still, force my will. Every change felt like a loss, like I didn't know the cost of the things I couldn't keep, losing sleep. I would try to draw a line, keep everything defined in a way that wouldn't break or remake. But the more I held it tight, the more it slipped out of sight, till I learned to let it move, find its groove, let it flow, let it go. Change doesn't scare me now at all. If I fall, every breath, every line leads me to a different time. Standing tall, I can see there's a path unfolding me. Change doesn't scare me now at all. Every ending has a start, hidden somewhere in the part where it feels like something's gone, moving on. Every door that closes tight lets another in with light, in a way I couldn't see, setting me. Now I walk into the shift like it's something of a gift, even if I don't know why. I just try to embrace the turning page without feeling out of place in the story as it grows and it flows. Change doesn't scare me now at all. Now I'm strong. Every doubt fades away in the steps I choose to take. If I fall, let it be. There's a path unfolding me. Change doesn't scare me now at all. If I stayed the same each day, would I slowly fade away from the life I'm meant to live and to give? Maybe change is just a sign that I'm walking in a line that expands what I can be, sets me free. Now I stand without that fear that once used to keep me here. In a way I understand where I stand. Change doesn't scare me now at all. Now it's mine. Every breath, every sign says this life is mine. Doesn't scare. Looked into the glass today, something felt a different way. Not the face I used to know long ago. Every worry, every line used to press against my mind. Now they sit a little light, out of sight. I don't know when it began, or the shape of any plan, but I feel it in my bones, how I've grown. Not a change I tried to make, just a shift I didn't take. Change without knowing when, now and then. Every breath, every line feels like crossing through a line. Not pretend, just a bend in the way I comprehend. Change without knowing when. Every fear I held so tight
Doesn't feel the same tonight.
like it lost a bit of weight.
Somewhere late,
I don't try to trace it back,
or to find the missing track.
I just let it be what's here,
Now and clear,
every step I used to doubt
seems to open something out.
in a way I didn't see.
Used to be.
Let it stay, let it flow, I don't need to fully know. Change without knowing when, now again. Every doubt fades away in the steps I take today.
Not pretend,
Just a bend in the way I comprehend. Changed without knowing when. If I meet my former self, I would smile and nothing else. Let it see what I became, not the same.
if I lose this sense of shift, I will find it in the drift of the way I move along through the song.
Now I stand without a need,
To define the change in me,
like I've learned to let it be. Naturally
changed without knowing when.
now I'm then,
Every breath, every sign
says this life is mine.
changed.
Changed. Got a dream that's kinda small, doesn't shout or stand too tall, but it whispers in my ear, stay right here. Not a race I need to win, not a place I must begin, just a feeling I can grow, soft and slow. Every step I take feels light, like I'm moving just right. Not because I'm chasing fame or a name. It's enough to simply try, without asking how or why. Chasing little stars, not too near, not too far. Every breath, every line feels like something that is mine. Not a grand memoir, just the way things are, in the dreams that gently spark, chasing little stars. Every doubt that used to shout
now just drifts in and out.
Like a cloud I let it pass,
won't last.
I don't need a perfect view
or to make it something huge.
I just follow what I feel,
something real.
Every stumble on the way
turns into a softer day,
where I learn and let it be
naturally.
Let it rise, let it fall,
I don't need to have it all.
Chasing little stars leaves behind no scars. Every doubt fades away
in the rhythm of the day.
Not a push too hard,
just an open heart
in the glow of where you are,
chasing little stars.
If I never reach the top,
I will never truly stop,
'cause the joy is in the chase,
not the place.
If I find a bright light,
I will hold it just as tight
as the small ones in my hand,
as I stand.
Now I walk without a fear
of the far or of the near,
every step is just enough,
full of love.
Chasing little stars,
Now I know who we are,
every breath
every sign
says this dream is mine. Little stars, little stars. We've been through the highs and lows, more than anybody knows. Every turn, every bend didn't end. Every crack, every strain didn't break what we became, just revealed what was true, me and you. No illusion left to hide, just the truth we can't deny. I would choose you again, through the now and the then. Every breath, every line says your heart is mine. Not because we pretend, but because we understand. In the life we're living in, I'd choose you again. Every day is not the same, still we play the quiet game of holding on just enough to be tough. Every word doesn't land, still you reach out your hand, like you always somehow knew what to do. Let it stay, let it grow. We've got more than we can show. I would choose you again, even now, even then. Every doubt, every fear disappears when you're near. Not a start, not an end, just a place we can defend in the love we're living in. I'd choose you again. If the world falls out of line, we will still be just as fine, in the way we always knew we would do. If the years begin to wait, we will find another way. In the truth we never bend, we transcend. Now there's nothing left to prove, just this steady kind of groove that keeps pulling us along like a song. I would choose you again, now and then and again. Every breath, every sign says your heart meets mine. Always, always. Neon flickers down the street, shadows dancing at my feet. Every window holds a face out of place. Every corner seems to know all the things I never show. In reflections passing by, in my eyes, I don't run, I don't hide, I just walk with what's inside. Let the city speak my name in the same light and dark intertwined, like the echoes in my mind. City mirrors me tonight, black and white.
Every breath,
Every line draws a map inside my mind. No disguise, just the eyes, seeing truth I can't deny. City mirrors me tonight. Taxi lights and distant sound form a rhythm all around, like a pulse beneath the skin. Where I've been, every stranger passing through feels a little like I knew. Different lives, different ways, same old maze. Midnight deepens into thought. Every lesson I was taught starts to blur and rearrange into change. Every doubt I used to fight now just blends into the night, like a shadow I can trace without face.
City mirrors me tonight.
Now I'm right,
Every doubt
fades away.
in the glow of yesterday.
No disguise, just the eyes,
Seeing truth I can't deny.
city mirrors me tonight. If the streets could speak my past, they would whisper soft and fast every version I have been.
Lost within,
If the lights could show me more, I would walk through every door of the self I used to be, just to see. Early morning starts to rise, fading out the neon skies, and I feel a subtle peace in release.
city mirrors me tonight.
Now it's light,
Every breath
every sign
says this life
is mine. City.
city.
miles between the place we stand. Still I feel you close at hand, in a way I can't explain. Soft like rain, every word across the line feels like crossing space and time into something I can feel. Quiet, real. I don't need to see your face to remember what we trace in the way we used to be. Still with me, not so far, not so wide. When I feel you deep inside, close from far away somehow, here and now, every breath, every line feels like you are by my side. No vow, still allowed, in the way I feel it now. Close from far away somehow. Every silence holds a thread of the things we never said that still echo in my mind, softly kind. I don't try to fill the space or replace what we can't face. I just let it gently stay as it may. Every moment finds a way to connect us through the day, in a rhythm I can trust, warm and just. Let it be, let it stay. Distance fades in its own way. Close from far away somehow.
Now I'm wow.
Now I'm wow. Every doubt fades away.
In the link that still will stay.
No vow still allowed, in the way I feel it now. Close from far away somehow. If we meet another time, we will fall into the rhyme of a bond that never broke in the smoke. If we never cross again, still it lives in now and then as a quiet kind of tie. You and I. Now I walk a little sure, knowing something will endure through the space and through the years, past the fears. Close from far away somehow, here and now, every breath, every sign says this life is mine. Close. is falling past the glass, like it's letting moments pass without asking where they go, soft and low. Coffee resting in my hand, warm enough to understand every thought that drifts around without a sound. People talking low and light, like they're fading out of sight in the rhythm of the rain again. Everything just slows down in this quiet little town. Coffee and the rain outside, let it wash the world aside. Every breath, every line feels like drifting out of time. No divide, just this ride in the calm I cannot hide. Coffee and the rain outside, every drop a different tone, like a voice that's all its own, telling stories I can feel, something real. I don't try to catch them all, I just let them rise and fall, like a tide that doesn't stay anyway. Every worry fades to gray in the middle of the day, when I sit and let it be quietly. Let it flow, let it stay. I won't turn this time away. Coffee and the rain outside, now I glide, every doubt fades away in the softness of the day. Just abide in the way I let it slide. Coffee and the rain outside. If the rain decides to end, I will keep it like a friend in the echoes of my mind, left behind. If the sun begins to show, I will carry what I know from the quiet I have found in this sound. Now I take a deeper breath, letting go of what is left, like I've settled into place in this space. This piece is mine. Rain, rain, rain. I don't know just when it started. Maybe when we first departed, or the way you said my name, kinda strange. Little things I didn't see, now they keep on finding me. In a way I can't ignore, like before. Try to act like it's cool, but I'm breaking every rule. I kinda like you, yeah, it's true. Don't know what I'm gonna do every time I'm close to you. I lose my groove, I kinda like you, can't deny. Something's different, I don't lie. Every time you pass me by, I catch that vibe. Maybe it's the way you laugh, or the way you cut me in half, with a look you don't explain, drives me insane. I don't wanna say too much, don't wanna mess it up as such, but it's getting hard to hide what's inside. It's true, don't know what I'm gonna do every time I'm close to you. I lose my groove, I kinda like you, can't deny. Something's different, I don't lie. Every time you pass me by, I catch that vibe. If you feel it too, just say. We don't have to run away, we can take it nice and slow. Let it grow, I kinda like you, yeah, it's true. Maybe you like me too. We don't need to overdo, just stay cool.